Hello, Thirsties world. Today we are going to be talking about newborn cloth diapers and comparing our popular size 1 duo wrap with our sized covers. We have extra small and small. So we're going to talk about these three different cover options, what you can use inside of them, and also what to think about in terms of deciding which one might be right for you. So while we've got this flipped over, let me just show you the things that are the same about all of these. Okay, so all three of these are a form of cover, meaning they're just the waterproof layer and you will need absorbency underneath. And I already see people saying, hi Ashley, hey Hannah. If you are joining us, and I know because Hannah and Ashley have actually shared in the groupies what they've used, please go ahead and let us know if you have used these products. Hey Jean Ellis. And also, what did you use? So specifically, what kind of cover did you use with your newborn, and what did you use underneath it? One of the things that's great about all of these is that they work so well with a variety of interior layers. So I actually have different things inside each one of these that I'll show you. Okay, so let's just compare the similarities. Okay, all of these have the famous Thirsties double gussets, okay? And with runny newborn poo, that is huge. It's as you can see, it's gentle, it's soft, but that double layer of protection is really, really helpful, okay? They both have, you know, our soft but secure both waist and back elastics, and they're all made with Thirsties TPU, made right here in the US. Okay, so I'm gonna flip this around and so you guys can see my face now. Oh no, you see, you saw the mess of my bedroom behind the scenes. Oh no. All right. So one of the things that people, it's a little bit of a mystery when you're first starting out cloth, is you don't know what size or shape your baby's gonna be, which that makes picking a newborn option a little tricky, because you're like, I don't know, is my baby like gonna fit into a one size option right away from start? Am I gonna need to invest in a newborn option? Sorry guys, I need to get a new tripod. My tripod's a little crazy. Okay, so we're gonna compare these different products so that at least you know what the differences are, okay? So I already talked about the similarities, all right? Our duo wraps are a little more expensive than our size covers. So our size covers are going to run you $12 MSRP, and our duo wraps are $13.25 MSRP, okay? So the thing to think about when you're trying to decide what size of a cover you need, there are a couple of things that you need to think of in terms of fit. First off, with newborns, you need to be, sorry, my dog's being funny over here. With newborns, a big thing that you need to think of is the leg opening. A lot of newborns have really skinny legs, so you want to find a cover that's going to allow you to have a small enough opening here to contain all that runny newborn poop, and also a small waist, okay? Now, the other thing you need to consider, so you need to think about the shape of your baby that you're going to be using your cover on, and then you also need to be thinking about what you're using underneath your cover. So the bulkier the option, the bigger the cover you're going to need, if that makes sense. All right, So we're gonna keep those things in mind while we talk through these different options. And I already see a bunch of people sharing what they used. Hey, if you guys are, if you have friends that are maybe thinking about cloth diapering, or you're maybe in some other cloth diapering groups, feel free to share this video, because the more people know about newborn options, the more success they'll have. And that's what Thirsties Live is all about. It's sharing your cloth ways and sharing all of the cloth information we can get out there, right? Okay, so we talked about ways that these are similar. Oh gosh, your baby likes watching these. Hi baby, if you have a baby watching with you, oh, that's so precious. That just made my day. So I've already talked about the similarities between these. Let's talk about some differences. So Thirsties Duo Wraps, this is an adjustable cover, meaning that there are rise snaps. So here you see this at the smallest rise setting here. Okay, and this, friends, is actually one of the very first cloth diapers I put on my son, even before I was working for Thirsties. So this was way back in the day. This is Blackbird. I think Blackbird was actually Thirsties' first print we ever came out with. Can you believe that? So you'll see there are 2 rise snaps that you can snap into. So technically there are 3 rise settings. There's all the way shut, the second rise snap, and then all the way open, okay? So the Duo Wrap is made to fit babies approximately 6 to 18 pounds, okay? So the benefit with a Duo Wrap is you're gonna get more use out of it. It's gonna last you longer, right? Because it will fit smaller babies, but it will also go up to around 18 pounds. And like I said, it's also about the shape of your baby too, because as babies get bigger, they tend to go from like round and pudge, and as they get taller, and especially as they start walking, they start to kind of slim out a little bit. So that said, well, granted, she's a pipsqueak, but my like 22-pound little girl can still wear a size 1 Duo Wrap. It's starting to get too short in the rise, but in terms of waist and leg and being able, and if I have a trim option underneath, she can absolutely wear this. All right. So yours, oh, that's actually a great thing to share too, is, thank you, Ashley. When did your baby grow out of their size 1 Duo Wrap? Okay, so as I'm talking about all of these products, if you've had a baby that's used it, absolutely share when did it fit your baby, like what was the weight range, and then when did they outgrow them. That would be super helpful. Okay, yeah, because it's kind of tricky because every baby is shaped a little differently, so those weight ranges are really approximations. All right, it's not like the letter of the law that, you know, if your baby is 18 pounds, they cannot wear a Duo Wrap. Well, if it still fits their body shape and you can fit enough absorbency underneath it, use it, right? Or like Ashley, her baby wasn't 18 pounds when they outgrew it, right? Her baby was 15 pounds. So you got to make these things work for you. But that's what the customizable rise snaps, that's what that's all about, okay? So that's the Duo Wrap. So the Duo Wrap is a little more expensive. It has those rise snaps. Oh, I forgot. Both our size covers and our Duo Wraps have hip snap option. Okay. That's something that they all have as well. All right. The other thing that's different about the Duo Wrap versus the sized covers is if you are a collector, these have the most prints and colors available out of any Thirsties product. All right. Unfortunately, you know, since there's such a specific product, these aren't as popular. Our sized covers aren't as popular because they are excellent fit for a specific size, and it's a narrower range. And so they just don't sell as fast as our duo wraps. So just good business. We carry them in a limited number of colors and prints. But often our retailers, when they do exclusives with us, often our retailers will do their exclusives in the size cover. All right. So, is the extra small cover the smallest rise setting of the duo wrap? Let's see. That's a good question. So here is the duo wrap, and it's at the smallest rise setting. This has a newborn fitted inside it. It's just easier if they have something in. And then this is an extra small cover in celery. So it looks, if I stack them on top of each other, they're very similar. You'll notice we'll just call it the crotch width. That doesn't sound so pretty, but we'll just go ahead and say it. It's a little wider, and that's the thing about our sized covers. They're a little roomier in the bum. They're a roomier cut on the interior. So you'll see that it's a little bigger there. And in terms of the height, they're very similar. Okay, so if I stand them, yeah. So extra small size cover, duo wrap. All right. So let's see, anything more on the duo wrap? Yes, though this is great for the collectors out there because there are lots of colors and prints available. This is actually our Adventure Trail print. How cute is that? Perfect for 4th of July weekend too. Okay, so what are the duo wraps? Now, what do people tend to use underneath the duo wraps? So we recommend with our duo wraps, the size 1, this works great with our hemp prefolds. This works great with our Stay Dry duo insert, which I'll show you these products as we go on because they're actually inside these guys. And they also work excellent over our newborn fitted. So that's actually what is underneath this duo wrap here is our little newborn fitted here. And this is a natural fitted, so this goes all the way up to baby's 14 pounds. But it's a really nice, and it's got an umbilical cord. Ah, see, people are giving the thumbs up. Yeah, it's really, really soft. It's got an umbilical cord snap down there. And I'll have to double check the smallest. I think this is supposed to fit 5 to 14, but let me double check the smallest weight range. Or if anyone wants to pop over to thirstiesbaby.com, you can. Yeah, and the newborn fitted actually gets quite tiny. Okay, so that's what, and then people also love using a variety of things. Flats under the fitteds, other brands of prefolds, other brands of smaller sized fitteds. That's great. I actually have not, this came out after I had my last newborn, so I haven't been able to use this on a newborn, but I have heard wonderful things. It's super absorbent, and the weight range is really quite generous. So this is a really good, especially if you're a covers and flats or a covers and prefold family, I would put a couple of these on your registry as a great nighttime option because it's just really easy, right? You're not like folding and trying to fasten something on a newborn at, 4 a.m. But anyways, that's the newborn fitted. Okay, so that is the duo wrap. So now let's start going. So I'm going from biggest to smallest. So now let's talk about our extra small diaper cover. Okay, so our extra small diaper cover has, of course, our gussets and all of that. Hey, my husband's here. Oh, and he's laughing at me. That's Professor James. So this is available in snaps and in hook and loop. And you'll notice our hook and loop on both the extra small and our newborn preemie cover are only an inch wide. So it's narrower. It's the same type of hook and loop as all of our other diapers, but it is a narrower hook and loop, okay? And so if I open this up, you'll notice there are no rise snaps here. So this is just fits as is. And the whole point of sized covers is to give specific, excellent fit at a certain weight and size of baby. All right. So this one fits babies 6 to 12 pounds. And you'll notice it's got an umbilical cord cut out here. And like I said, it's available in snaps and in hook and loop. And underneath this, I actually have a duo hemp prefold, okay? Just sized. Oh, no worries, Sarah. Don't worry about being late. And you always pop on over to Instagram anyway, so you'll get the whole spiel. Don't worry. All right. Go ahead and share this, though, because you were saying that you've got some friends that have questions about these products. So, yes, share away. All right. Hey, Angela. All right. So this works really great for a lot of babies because one of the things that can be hard about the duo wrap with a newborn is if you have a smaller baby, like in the 7 and below weight range, our duo wrap might be quite a lot of diaper for a little baby. All right. Oh, thank you, Sarah. Thank you for sharing. So when I was using these on my son, when I was using duo wraps on my son, I actually, let's see if I can figure out how I did this. I didn't use both of the snaps. I actually just used the hip snaps to fasten it, and then we had like floating fabric in the middle. I'll show you what I mean. Okay, so I did this with my duo wraps. So I just used the hip snaps, and then I had like this extra because it was just way too much diaper if I tried to use these guys. All right. Another thing that I also had to do to make this small enough was I had to pull the wing of the waist up. So see, that's another fit trick. So here's the leg opening, and look at what happens when I pull here. See that? That makes the leg opening smaller. And it's absolutely okay if this is peeking out the top. So if you are using a duo wrap on a tiny baby, like maybe you don't want to have to invest in some specific tiny newborn things and you just want to do it with your size 1, you can kind of finagle with it a little bit. Oh, you guys are too cute. I'll be your friend. You can kind of finagle it a little bit to make it work for tiny ones, okay? So, yeah, I tend to have smaller babies. Like, my son was 6 pounds and my daughter was like just over 6 pounds. And they were small for a while. So, well, I'll get to, so with my second, actually, I loved using the extra small Thirsties cover was perfect because it was tiny, and actually I also really loved this newborn preemie had just came out, and it was like golden on my little girl. Okay, so, oh, thanks, Ashley. I'm glad that these are helpful for you guys. Okay, so let's keep talking about the size small. 6 to 12 pounds, available in snaps and in hook and loops. If you are one that has you know, an average size newborn and you're wanting to use maybe fitteds, or you're wanting to use like a fastened style of a prefold, this would probably be great for you, okay? Because it is a little roomier, but it also can be small. You can get it quite tiny too. And another fit tip is people love hook and loop with newborns because you can get a smaller waist fitting with the hook and loop than what you can with our snaps, okay? So look at how tiny that is. Like you can get it even smaller if you need, okay? And a lot of people I know, they're like, oh, but you know, snaps last longer than hook and loop. Well, with a newborn cover, like, I wouldn't worry about it wearing out because you use it for such a specific and relatively short amount of time. Don't be afraid to get hook and loop with newborn diapers. So tiny, tiny waist, pull it up at the wing. There you go. All right. So, oh good, Melissa's got 2 friends now. Super excited. So, what do people like using underneath our extra small covers? All of the same things that I mentioned with, oh, my dog's right there. My dog's at my feet. All of the things that I mentioned with the duo wraps, it works beautiful with our newborn fitted. It works great with our hemp prefold. This is an awful lot of diaper for a newborn, but you can tri-fold it like that, okay? And too, as is, it does fit nicely. You don't have to fold any of the ends under for it to fit. It will lay flat, pad folded in the extra small cover. Let me show you that, okay? And the thing that's great about our duo hemp prefold is that the absorbency will last your baby a long time, okay? So see, I don't have to fold that funky to get it to fit. It fits perfectly in our extra small cover, okay? And then when baby gets bigger and you move on to a bigger cover like the duo wrap, instead of folding it into thirds, you can just, and we've even got seams for this, you can fold it just in half to get a wider coverage, okay? So, love these. And they've got the tunnel design there, right? So that it dries. Now, one note about our prefold is that it is a knit hemp cotton blend, and so since it is knit, we do not recommend that you use a fastener on these because that'll snag the fabric and give you holes. If you don't care about that, go ahead, but we just recommend tri-folding or pad folding these, okay? That said, there are tons of brands that make fabulous flats and prefolds that work great underneath our covers, okay? So that is the extra small. So the extra small, who remembers the weight? What's the weight? The extra small, it fits 6 to 12 pounds. Now let's talk about the littlest of the bunch, our newborn preemie cover. This is in our iris color, and this fits babies 4 to 10 pounds. Now, our newborn preemie cover is only available in hook and loop, okay? So, only available in hook and loop. It has that newborn cutout there. And this is really great for if you have a baby that is on the smaller end of things. If you have a baby that's coming out around 8 pounds, I wouldn't worry about this because they're gonna grow out of that cover really fast. But if you, like me, have babies more around like 6 pounds or 7 or even below, like there was a gal that I was chatting with, she had her son, I'm not sure if it was a son or a daughter, but her baby was 4.5 pounds, and this worked perfectly for her. And she only had 3 of them in her stash, and she was able to rotate. That's the other nice thing about using covers, is that if it's just wet, you can rinse it out, you know, just wipe it off, and then use it again, okay? So when you're thinking about building a newborn stash, wow, Ashley's baby was 9 at birth. Yeah, so your baby's like not gonna wear this diaper, right? So when you're using covers, and we typically say for every 1 cover, 3 absorbent interiors. But I think that, you know, you can kind of tweak and play with that number a little bit. So another stash that someone said that they had that worked really well was they had, with their newborn, they had 6 duo wraps and 30 prefolds, and that was enough. And I think they were washing every other or every 3 days. Yeah. All right, so Sarah, yeah, if your babies are in the 5-pound area, this probably would be a great option for you. So this inside, I actually just took the top of our duo insert, stay dry insert, okay? So that, our duo stay dry insert comes in 2 sizes, and it comes like this. It comes with a microfiber and topped with a polar fleece, 1 insert there, snapped into essentially a hemp insert, okay? So that's the duo stay dry insert, okay? But for a newborn, this is an awful lot of diaper for a newborn. So what I was thinking is, what could you stuff inside there? You would need to fold this over and make it short enough to fit inside this cover. Okay, so take a look at the interior here. It's got that same double gussets, all of that wonderful stuff that we love from Thirsties. So I just folded this down and just laid this in. The newborn Preemie cover also works really great with newborn sized prefolds from other brands, or like a pad folded fitted, or half fitted, excuse me. So that's what it looks like with the stay dry duo insert, just the top. I've heard of a couple of people just using a hemp insert on the inside, or like maybe you could like layer. So these are our organic cotton inserts. So those are available in 3 sizes, small, newborn, and large. And so you could also play around and combine a couple of different types of inserts. So what I would do if I was trying to make a diaper out of organic cotton inserts is I'd probably do a newborn size and then a small, and I'd fold it up at the top like that. If I had a boy, I'd put the thicker part at the front. If I had a girl, I'd put it in the back. So that's another option to use with these covers. When I was using this cover, I just had newborn sized prefolds that I did, and then I just used a snappy to snap them. Okay. Oh, hi Sarah's girl. Okay, so that is, I think I've shared with you. I've got my notes here. Let's see if I've shared all of my notes. I think I have. So yes, hopefully this gave you a good idea of, you know, what these diapers are good for. Like I said, unless you have a smaller size newborn, and this works, our newborn Preemie is good for skinny legs and like long skinny babies, or just tiny babies, you know, babies that don't weigh too much, okay? Our extra small cover, it covers a, get it? Covers a wide range of newborns. So, and it goes up to 12 pounds. So this should last you up to around at least 2, maybe to 3 months old, okay? It's roomier, it'll work under a ton. Oh, our newborn fitted, I do not think that that will fit underneath this. Like, you'll have to really futz with it to get it to cover, okay? So it might be, if you want to use the newborn preemie cover with our newborn fitted, just be careful that it's not like poking up at the top. You're going to have to be really careful about fit because it's going to be a bit of a tight squeeze, okay, to fit our newborn cover underneath our newborn preemie cover, or our newborn fitted underneath the newborn preemie cover. Got it? Got it. Okay. Like I said, this should be a great newborn cover for you, our extra small. And then our duo wraps, absolutely. People love them for newborns, especially if you have an average sized baby. Remember, if you do need to kind of finagle the fit a little bit, you can absolutely just use the hip snaps, okay? And also remember, with all of these covers, if you're having trouble getting the leg opening small enough, remember to pull that waist part up, the waist wing up, and that'll help you to close that opening. So with all of these, no matter what you're using them under, you want to be sure that your cover is completely covering whatever you have underneath it. So there should not be any pre-fold poking out the top. This is a mistake I see a lot, is, you know, you've got this really cute baby and then they've got that. It's like that. It's like, no. That's gonna wick onto baby's clothes and you're gonna have a leak that you don't want. So not good, good. Okay? So you wanna be sure that everything is covered at the waist, everything's covered at the back, and also you don't want on the sides, like by the bum, say that. Yes. Okay? Alright. So, with all of those tips and hopefully knowing just kind of the differences between all of our sized covers and our duo wraps, hopefully you guys can build a perfect and really affordable newborn stash using Thirsties. All right, so thank you guys so much for watching, and for people who have stayed till the end, we have some more exciting things coming soon. So that's all I can say, but it's gonna be a busy summer at Thirsties. So stay tuned, follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest. You'll get all of this. I know Angela's like, what? Yep. Yeah, it was like for the releases and things, it was like, wait, and now the floodgates are opening and we've got more stuff coming for you. So stay tuned, exciting things coming in the next couple of weeks. So I'm not telling you what the topic is next week because it might be something new. Or it might not, it depends. We are a small business made right here in the USA, so sometimes we have like plans of like, we're getting this out right now, and then it's like, oh wait, we gotta wait for that supplier and then that cutter and then that, and yeah, and then our sewers need to sew it all together, and it's a lot to get new stuff to you, but we are working hard. So stay tuned. All right, and have a fabulous weekend, and as always, thank you for joining us on Thirsties Live. And go out and get some cute newborn diapers, because oh my goodness, so cute. All right guys, we'll see you later. Bye.